Alright, for today, I wrote down 5 topics. Not enough to shoot a full Eppy over, but I find them to be fairly interesting topics. Let's get right to it, because I'm going to get in the car, and I'm going to go to the boardwalk. Got me a nice shirt on tonight. Got me myself on a nice pair of slacks. Now, do I? Can't see them there, can't you? It's alright. Some other time. Let's begin. Right? As per usual. Hello. My name is Jay Vargas. I am so very pleased you take the time out of your life to watch this. The pleasure is all mine. Let's start with this one. I'm not too thrilled about them taking Uncle Ben, the Land O'Lakes Indian, off of their boxes. I'm failing to see the negative reason for this. I'm Puerto Rican. If they put a Puerto Rican on a box of Uncle Ben's rice or Land O'Lakes butter, isn't that a compliment in a way? I mean, how is that insulting or derogatory in any way? I am baffled over this. Please, if you have an explanation, tell me, because I cannot find or see one. I don't get it. Like the Washington Redskins, how they don't want that they're trying to fight that also. Like, for real? I mean, if they were called the Washington Puerto Ricans, I wouldn't care. A football team's named after that? I mean, why would I give a shit? Hold on, I have to turn on the air conditioner. I'm getting all amped up again. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm failing to see the point here. So let's move on to this, since we're talking about race. What are they going to call Black Friday this year? I don't think anyone's going to have the balls to say Black Friday without some repercussion of being racist. What's it going to be called? I don't think it's going to be called Black Friday anymore, is it? I mean, if it was called White Friday, I wouldn't care. Or if I was brown-skinned, like most Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, if it was called Brown Friday, again, I wouldn't give a shit. If it was called Yellow Friday, or Scarlet Friday, or even Indigo. It just baffles me, some of the shit with this. With people. Okay, let's go on to this. Whenever I speak to people or anyone on here in life, when I've said something to them, I will never say to them, well, I told you, or I will never say, well, I said this to you, because you sound like a dick. You need to learn how to speak to people. It's very simple. If you want to tell them something you've already said, you refer to it as, and you say, I mentioned, or as I mentioned. I will never say I said or I told. To me, that's it's rude and portrays some type of negativity in your speaking, in my opinion. All right, this one's interesting. Oh, before I talk about that, so I must have like 5 or 6 minute videos, and then like 1 2.5 minute one from me and Seaside last night and today. I'm not sure when, but I'm just gonna spit fire and I'm just gonna post all of them at the same time. I don't know why I haven't yet. Even last night I hit post and it was uploading, and then I canceled it. I don't know why. I forgot what next. Oh, no, I know where I'm going next. So I was in line at the Beachcomber last night. It's a very long line. And this blonde-haired girl, a few inches shorter than me, young, pretty, she comes and she asks me, the gentleman behind me, and then there was a couple in front of me, a male and female. She comes up to us and says, "Can I please cut in line?" Okay. The guy in front of me, the couple with the guy and the girl, they're young, they're extremely nice. They just didn't know what to say, they just sat there, basically. The gentleman behind me, like most guys, gets dumbfounded and mesmerized off of pussy, in hopes that maybe if he lets her cut in front of him, that he will get to bang her at the end of the night. I don't like girls that use their vagina to get their way. You try that shit with me, I'll tell you right now, you're gonna have a rude awakening. Let's continue with the story. So she says that, and I said, so you shouldn't have to wait in line like everyone else? We've all been waiting in line. And she realized that I was the dick, so she was concentrating on the gentleman behind me. So then she offers him $20. If you know me, you know where we're going with this. I don't give a fuck. I said to her, I said, listen, we're all waiting in line. I said, what makes you special that you can fucking come up here and cut in front of everyone? I said, you're just, you may be cutting in front of me, but now you're cutting in front of everyone else in line. I said, no. And I even said it for the other guy. I said, get the fuck out of here. I said, you go wait in line like everyone else. I said, you ain't gonna come up here thinking you're all pretty and I'm just gonna fucking fold to you. I'm the motherfucker. I'm the nicest motherfucker, but that shit, don't wave your fucking vagina in front of my face and think I'm gonna get all woozy and mesmerized and start following it like this, like in the fucking cartoons. Sweetheart, there's yours and 4 billion other vaginas out there. Yours isn't gonna mesmerize me, sweetheart. I can assure you of this. Shit pissed me off last night, actually. She went back to the back of the line. I made her feel stupid because she thought she was gonna come up there, flickering her hair, jiggling her boobies, whatever the case may be. Take that shit elsewhere. Alright, last one. I don't even know why I'm looking. I know exactly what it is. Now, what I've been saying about face masks is, if people feel more comfortable wearing it, doing whatever they're doing, leave them alone and stop talking shit to them, if that makes them feel better. Oh, excuse me. Again, I hate wearing masks. It makes me angry, makes me sweaty. The point I was trying to make all these times talking about wearing a mask was, I'm not going to be that person adding to the problem. If I'm told to wear the mask, I'm going to wear the mask. I'm not going to be the ignorant American thinking that I am above every fucking buddy else and that I don't have to wear a mask when everyone else is. Again, that's what makes you an asshole. But I want to say this. People aren't cleanly with the masks. You see them on top of their heads, over their chins, hanging off their ears, every which way possible. So therefore, they're not clean anymore. I said this back in April, I believe. Screw it. Just let the virus run its course. Just let it run its course. Everybody just needs to keep up with cleaning their hands. Yeah, it's airborne, but you know what? So it's gonna take out the weak and the old. It's only going to strengthen us as a race. As sad as it may be to say. Like I said before, if you've watched Avengers and Thanos, how he wiped out half of the universe so the universe could survive. Yeah, well, that's what needs to happen on Earth. Half the population needs to be wiped out. Technology and all that doesn't need to be reset. When I say we need a reset, I mean we need a reset with human population. We reproduce like a disgusting, disgusting virus at an unstoppable rate. And to me, there should be a law where you should only be allowed to have 2 children just to control population, the planet, dirtying the planet, just everything. The more people, it just keeps adding to the problem. So someone said something to me about how, listen, I want to say this about Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, because I speak about him a lot. Jeff Bezos in the late 90s, I liked him. He was way different, okay? He was worth $9 billion at this time. And he was still driving around a Honda Accord. And the guy interviewing him says, "Why are you driving this around when you're worth $9 billion? And he goes, "Why would I waste money on a car?" He goes, "This is a fine automobile." He had a disgusting old desk in his office that he never got rid of. Well, I don't know about today, but he didn't get rid of because he said it served its purpose. His purpose now is not the same as it was. He is a totally different person, and I don't know if it's for the better. And I don't feel any man should be worth $194 billion. If he would have never have divorced from his wife, he would be worth $250 billion right now. No man should be worth this. He even wants to buy the United States Post Office. If he does that, he will own everything. One man cannot own everything like that. It's just not doable. Bill Gates, he must have given away, I think, $40 or $45 billion to charity. I like him. Elon Musk, he's number 5 now on, he's about worth $92 billion. See, now he does things to help humanity. He has Tesla, battery-driven cars over gas-powered cars. That helps our planet. And then SpaceX, where space travel, getting everybody back and forth is very cheap. If you watch the launching, I don't know if you did, and then when the space shuttle comes back down, it just doesn't get destroyed like we used to do it. They actually have it land on a damn platform in the middle of the ocean, and they reuse it. And Elon Musk created this shit. I mean, not him personally, I'm sure, but, you know, he had the money and the funds to do so. So that's what he does with his money. It helps humanity. Sure, Jeff Bezos may have given 1 million jobs to people, but then how many did he take away by all the stores closing? You have Sears going out of business, Kmart, and all these stores now. And sure, the virus, these stores were going to go out of business regardless because of Amazon. The virus, all that did was just speed it up, putting all these stores out of business. That's all it did, was speed up inevitability, is what it did. Just watching his old videos of Jeff Bezos, he seemed more human and more compassionate. You know, so, I don't know. If I had $194 billion, I would be feeding people that are starving. I would be building some type of shelters for people that have nowhere to live. I don't need $194 billion. I don't need $500 million in homes all over the world. Why do I need all that when there's people out there suffering? While I'm sitting there at the top of the mountain with more money than most countries even have. My time is up. Till next time.